Hello, everyone. Welcome to this weekly intuitive energy update. My name is Lisa Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. Just give us a second to connect and let me get my Palo Santo going. If you're new here to this channel, welcome. Thanks so much for showing up at this really I feel like collectively it's a really monumental opportunity or a really monumental time for a real opportune shift for all of us. And it's just navigating our unique and personal experience as an individual within and as one within the collective. So at this time, I just like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving, and kind that seeks only for humanity to achieve and fulfill their greatest and highest good in this lifetime. And so although these messages are date specific, the week of March 14th until the 20th, so the week that we will be experiencing our equinox, I trust that whenever you're led here, there will be something here that supports you where you are on your journey, because messages from Spirit are truly timeless. And so if you're here and it's like 2025, 2026, 2050, I trust that there will be something here for you. At the time I'm recording, it is 2024. So the messages that wanted to come through, or the cards that I've been guided to work with today, were very specific. And initially, the first, that is perfect. The first decks I was guided to bring here to set up were angel decks. And so it feels like they're, well, the first card out from the moon ology is the end of a tough cycle. And so that's what I really felt with the angels wanting to come through, is that many of us are now completing really tough karmic cycles, painful cycles. And, you know, in order to do that, we must have faith in our dreams, and we must continue to believe in the power of love and the healing power of love. So we're going to grab a couple more of these cards, and then we're going to get into some of the love from the angels that is all around us this week. Oh, that's really funny too. Okay, so the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Having faith in your dreams, waxing, which we're currently experiencing, the waxing crescent moon, and then long night moon, darkness 4. And this moon is the one that we get around the time of the winter solstice every year. I'm very familiar with that energy. And so what I'm feeling for many of you tuning in, it feels like you have been in this difficult karmic cycle, and it's been incredibly painful. And I just want to say congratulations. And, you know, I'm sending you big waves of love and respect and gratitude, because you have the strength, courage, and fortitude to move through these difficult challenges. And in fact, it is what you came for. You truly came to end a difficult karmic cycle, not just for yourself, for humanity, and in particular, your generational bloodline. So well done. Keep going, and keep going with the energy of your beautiful dream, your beautiful heart-centered dream, the one that you came here to seed and nurture and watch blossom in this lifetime. So look at the butterflies on here, you know, or is there? Yeah, there's 2 butterflies on there at least, and maybe a little bee. It's like really prosperity, abundance, all of it is your divine birthright, and you are transforming. It's like that energy of lead to gold. And it's, this is really a time to continue, like, do what you need to do to end this difficult cycle, and keep believing in the dreams that live within you, the dreams that only you know about. Trust your intuition, trust the guidance you've been receiving, because a lot of these difficult cycles and painful lessons that we move through time and again are as a result of us not trusting our intuition, not honoring what we know, um, for a myriad of reasons, for, honestly, a myriad of reasons. And these have created throughout our lifetimes, or our lifetime, many dark nights of the soul, many times that we never imagined we would get through, let alone live through and still be here where we are now. And so I feel that there is a need for honoring where you've been and what you've been through. And this is a bit of a reprieve. I feel this week leading up to the equinox, and then we have our Libra full moon. This time, check out your monthly forecast, by the sign, not monthly, quarterly, the spring 2024 energy forecast. If you haven't checked it out yet, by your sun sign, because the first 6 weeks of this new season is really about us cleaning house. You know that saying, spring cleaning. This is more about an energetic spring cleaning, and really having the willingness and the courage to wrap up this difficult cycle, because there is a need to let go. There is a need to let go so that you can continue to sow the beautiful seeds of your dreams. And have faith in yourself, have faith in a loving creator who is guiding all this, have faith in your gifts and abilities to do what you're being called, the soul calling, to do. And one way, it's funny, I just put this card back in the deck this morning because it was out for the new moon in Pisces, which was, packed a powerful punch. And, it may not have been very pleasant. I know in my experience of it, it wasn't pleasant. And in fact, the last 2 weeks have been some of the most challenging weeks personally for me since the transition of my sweet Frank back in 2018. And all kinds of stuff has been coming up, and yet the best thing is that I have shown up for myself each and every day. And silence is golden, so they say. And I've been rather quiet, and some of you may have noticed I did a live here last week, and if you didn't catch it live, or you didn't catch it within the first couple of hours, I've unlisted that particular video at this time. And it's because I was in the thick of it. And perhaps I didn't put my best face forward, yet it was real and honest. And, really about vulnerability. And so this card is meditate and contemplate, the new moon in Pisces. And these cards have a very similar feel, although they're from two different decks. This over here is from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and this is from the Moonology. So meditate and contemplate. Are we giving ourselves time and space in our life to sow the seeds of our dreams? And those seeds grow truly through our own, our own waters of life that flow through us. And tears are healing. And so you may be feeling a lot of these big emotional releases, and let it go. It's interesting because 2 nights ago I was walking my son's dog, who has claimed me as his human, and we we had gone for a long walk. We left home just before 8 o'clock, and I think we got home after 10. And oh, that's beautiful. And on this walk, I was just overwhelmed with emotions, from the last 5 years, the last decade, the last 2 weeks of life, just literally overwhelmed. And I just began sobbing, sobbing. And, the sobbing, not the quiet sobbing, like the real, loud, not so cute sobbing. And then I held myself back for a moment because I thought, oh my goodness, Lisa, if people see you, they're going to want, like, they're going to wonder what's happening. And I'm sure, perhaps people heard me. And then I heard the voice of a loving God, loving creator say, no, child, let it out. And so I continued to walk and sob. I blew my nose with my hands. It was really not my best look. And yet the release and the relief that I felt on the other side of it. And when I woke up yesterday morning, it was like, it's not all out. I know that. Yet a big, big release took place. And I'm so grateful that I listened to the voice that said, no, child, let it all out. Let it out. And, I can't say there was one in particular thing that I was releasing. It was a lifetime of pain. And that pain really flowed from, in many ways, self-rejection. And to acknowledge that requires a lot of reflection. And so you may be experiencing some of these same things too in your experience. Of course, your circumstances are different, and yet the underlying, the root, the emotion, the feelings are in essence the same, because it's all about our heart. And um, I would just encourage you to be willing to release pain. And now Archangel Michael is coming in with some beautiful, beautiful messages. And one card I haven't seen in a long time. Here we've got the dragon magic that says good fortune. It's number 35. So it's an 8. We're in 2024 at the time of recording or this live, which is a universal 8 year. Again, it's a message that's been coming through loud and clear. This is our year to clear the karmic slate. Back in I believe it was 2012, around the time of the Lionsgate, so 8/8, we received the message, and it's somewhere here on this channel. Perhaps I'll be inspired to go and look for it and put it in the description box or one of the comments down below. We received the message at that time, 12 years ago now, that the slate was clear for humanity, and it was up to us individually in our experiences to do the work. And so if you have been doing the work, this is the year that prosperity blooms through you, through all the heartache, through the challenges, the grief. And this is, really the strongest emotion that has been flowing through since the time of the Pisces new moon is grief. Let it go. Let it go. Because healing is happening on multidimensional levels. This card is a number 5, and it says healing and peace. And so as individuals, the goal is for us to sleep with ease, to rest in ease and peace, because of our courage to trust our heart. The mind will never bring us peace. It's very ego driven, and it's, the mental illness that is rampant upon this planet is the dis-ease of the mind. So if we can align our mind with our heart, it's a training. We're in boot camp, basic training. And sometimes we got to go back to basic training because we forget. And, the best thing we can do with ourselves is make the changes we are being encouraged to make. Let go of the people and places and things that weigh us down, that keep us repeating patterns, keep us repeating these karmic cycles, which we are here to clear. And we're doing it. It's clear that we're doing it. Look, another butterfly again, transformation through the high heart, the acknowledgement that the high heart exists, the acknowledgement that you are a soul in skin right now. You are so much more than the skin that you wear. You are so much more than, the clothes you wear, the hairstyle you keep, anything. You're so much more than all of that. And it's like, how do we, and this at 53 years old, I have really, in the last couple of weeks, really had to address and face some of the deepest wounds within me that perhaps initially weren't wounds of my doing, and yet I've carried them so close and nurtured them without even consciously knowing what I was doing, and in essence, holding myself back. So please give yourself a little bit of slack. Please be gentle. I'm feeling like the beautiful energy of Kuan Yin and the Divine Mother coming in now. Please be gentle with yourself, and just a little bit. Just give a little bit of effort, and the dividends, the rewards are massive. Prosperity and grace. Grace is a gift that we give ourselves when we decide to show up for ourselves and come back to this space, not get all caught up in, I'm just guided to say, Satan's domain, which is the mind game. Solar plexus and sacral healing, and allow your soul to guide yourself. And this is really beautiful. Look inside the Sword of Orion. I love Orion's belt. And it's number, oh my gosh, is that a 36? It is. So it's a 9. So it talks about the ending of this tough cycle. It's right here. And all we must be willing to do is look inside time and time and time again. Look inside. Call on your angels. Talk to your team of light. Don't let go of judgment. Don't these look the same? They do. Look inside of you, because you are so beautiful and your dreams are so beautiful. And you're not here for self-service. That's the most beautiful thing. And as a result of that, good fortune finds you as a result of you simply being you. And it may not be easy, because perhaps you're not even entirely sure who you truly are. That one flipped. There it is. The angel of self-worth. I could literally ugly cry with you right now. I won't though, because this is truly what we're healing, right? Feelings of not being good enough, not being worthy, and not being deserving of love and abundance and our dreams, divine union with another, partnership. People in our lives always leave, we always find ourselves back in the same situation with ourselves, me, myself, and I, right? Sacral chakra. This is the home of self-worth. And it's also the home of our unresolved emotions, that which we hold back. They're saying take the bottom card. So the god of conflict resolution goes back to the end of a tough cycle. And I'm feeling guided to put it with the Sword of Orion. Look inside yourself. I see so much high heart activation here. 3 cards are really speaking to me of high heart activation. These 3. I'll never figure this out. These 3. And then these two with the image of the female on it is also speaking of that sacral and solar plexus, because this is our power, ladies. This is our power, the womb space. And if we're holding wounds within our womb space, how are we going to nurture the life, the dream we are here to create and bring through? It's impossible to do with any lasting sustainability. Oh my gosh, the angel of the universe. Is there another one here? Two. Okay. I was hoping to make this really quick. Oh my gosh. Okay. So then we have the angel of clearing. Your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. Goes back to what's already been coming through. The God of conflict resolution says you are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. The angel of self-worth says you are currently understanding yourself. It is time to regain your self-worth. And this walking away is going to do that. And that doesn't mean we walk away and, if it's somebody that we love, family, friend, lover, and we're being guided to walk away, that doesn't mean the love goes away. And the way that we show up for ourselves is um, not spewing our wounds all over those that we're walking away for, to walk away with grace, to walk away in love, with self-respect intact, right? Showing up for ourselves. And that doesn't mean we have to attack another because they've wounded us, or perhaps because we've allowed them to wound us. We don't have to. And this is truly grace. And this is truly a sign of maturity and growing up, leveling up, is not acting out in anger. Go for a walk and cry, sob your eyes out like I did. It feels great. And then we've got the angel of clearing. Yes, we were talking about that spring cleaning, right? Please do go check out your spring 2024 forecast for your sun sign, because this is going to give you like the nitty gritty, if you will, the finer details of what it is that you are clearing through. This card is so beautiful. I can see why they really wanted the angel cards to come in, because we're surrounded by so much love. Even when we're in the midst of grief and pain, torrents of it, right? Like, we're just surrounded by so much love. Again, unconditional love is our power. Our intuition is our power. And so showing ourselves unconditional love by showing up for ourselves each and every hour, minute by minute, showing up for ourselves, and not berating ourselves for the time that we need. I can tell you, in the last 2 days, I've probably walked and been out in nature for approximately 7 to 8 hours over the course of 2 days. And it feels great. That's my happy place. That is my domain where I feel recharged and supported. And then this is the ultimate. This takes us right back to have faith in our dreams, right? The angel of joyfulness. Joy is the highest vibration we can experience. And the pain that's being called to release from us is, it's going to support our ability to love again and again, and ourselves. First, it's about loving ourselves and showing up for ourselves. What's going to bring you the most joy? Follow that path. And it may be a lot to clear through. Yet, if you're guided here watching this at any time, you are here to clear through it. Trust me when I say, I'm sure you can feel it in the frequency of my voice, the space in which I'm sharing with you and guided to share with you. It's here. It's the heart that connects us all. And joy is our birthright. Prosperity, joy, and abundance is our divine birthright. And this week is really about us stepping in fully to our path of service, beginning with ourselves. And again, it's not about personal gain, right? It's about the collective wealth. And as a result of us showing up for ourselves, we are going to tap in and call that prosperity, that abundance, that divine birthright to ourselves much easier than if we're holding on. I mean, yeah. And it says something wondrous and magical is about to happen. So believe in that. That's about the faith in your dreams. Here, I don't know if he wants to be on camera. Oh, can you get by? Oh, no. He made a bit of an appearance. Okay. So I had hoped I would be done this by the time they got back from their walk. Clearly. Oh. Okay, one more. One more. And then we're going to get an animal energy just to wrap this up. And I have a crystal in my pocket that is going to be supportive to all of us in the coming week. Okay, that one. We're going to go with that. Yes. Okay, so recurring messages here. Recurring themes are coming through. The first one out is home. Home is where the heart is, right? So all of this is my home. Not, it's not about the space that we live in, because we live in this space all the time. And we want to live in peace, right? Love and peace and harmony. Get to nature. There's a beautiful tree. And in fact, we are each trees of life. And we're here to light up by the acknowledgement of the light of Christ, the consciousness that resides within us, that we're here to open up and expand through. Completion takes us right back to that first card, the end of a tough cycle. And here we have it. And we're done. Are you willing to be done? Have you had enough? And really, that's ultimately what it comes down to, right? We all have choices. No matter what is shared here, no matter what, unless you make the choice, solar plexus, either ego-driven by the mind or spiritually inspired, spirit-driven by the heart as a guide. Trust the purity of your heart. This cycle is wrapping up. Release the sadness. And look, it actually looks like the tree roots are growing from the throat chakra, right? We're finding our voice again. Our finding our voice does not, again, it's not lashing out. It's not thrashing and kicking and screaming. It may be. Do that privately, though. Use your voice. Allow your voice to be of the frequency of love, because within that encompasses compassion, gratitude, positive action, satisfaction. And then we have Archangel Raphael. And I really love this card because normally when we imagine Archangel Raphael, we envision this green energy, this healing light, this healing color. Yet this is saying that our healing is a result of our honoring our truth. And this brings us into power. It restores and reignites the light of the living Christ within us. We are resurrected and reborn. Although we may feel tattered and torn, and we conflict, right? So we're here to clear conflict. That's not what we're here to share with one another. If today was your last day on earth, how would you feel leaving the relationships as they are in your life currently? That's a big question, because truly we're all on borrowed time within this vessel of light. And so what are you being called to leave behind lovingly with grace and gratitude? So let's just wrap this up here. I trust something here has been supportive. If you'd like to work personally with me, whether readings or intuitive healing sessions, please do visit my website, lisalyle.com. The link will be in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and offer a thumbs up. Oh, that's too many cards. Offer a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. Let me know how you're going. How are you flowing through all of this energy? Oh my gosh. Strength, courage, protection. I really feel this as the energy of the beloved bear is one of my favorite energies. And in fact, it's how I used to refer to Frank in the flesh, my big bear. And I just feel that presence behind us right now, encouraging us forward, encouraging us to be practical in our application of the guidance we are receiving, to take time to play, to take time in the sunshine, and to also take time to rest. Eating, I'm really feeling like fruits and berries, nuts and seeds, really nourishing us, supporting us to extract the sweetness of life. Just knowing that we are divinely guided and protected, and our strength is admirable. Our courage is admirable too. And honestly, courage couldn't come at a better time because everything is aligned for prosperity of humankind. Those who choose to get beyond the wounds and to bring to dreams their beautiful, bring to life their beautiful dreams of this garden, abundant, healing, nurturing, supportive. And all of that is possible when and only if we choose to show up for ourselves time and time again, day after day after day. Oh, if you've made it this far, you truly are a courageous, brave warrior of the heart. And I see you, I feel you, and I absolutely love you. I have deep, deep, mad respect for your journey. And it is truly an honor and privilege to walk this path of the Sacred Heart with you. Until next time, I hope you have a great week. Don't forget to check out your spring forecasts, and tomorrow or the following day, we'll have some interactive messages coming out for all of you from the angels as well. So until next time, everyone, please take good care of yourself. You are so worthy and deserving of love. And if you're in the thick of it right now, I'm right there with you. And together we are going to get through this, and we are going to prosper in ways that we have never imagined. And it's right there. It's just right on the horizon. So until next time, everyone, take good care of yourself. Namaste.